Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Creator Meet and Greet here on Sunday. Today everything seems like it's going to go good. We got everyone waiting to come on. First, we're going to bring out our host, Mr. TripWire, and then we're going to bring out the guests. I see we already got people in the chat. That's awesome. I'll romance you all in a second, but first, I'm just going to reach up here because it's easier. Let's all welcome. Where's my video to welcome TripWire? Here it is. Woo!
Awesomeness.
Choose one.
Yeah, you got your choice between Canada or America, or MAER videos, or straight up metal detecting. Either way, you win. Heads, you win. Tails, I lose. Either way, what's going on? How y'all doing today? I can't see chat, so
you know you made a TripWire this week. It's awesome. Why don't you introduce yourself to everyone? Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your channel.
Sure, my name's TripWire. I'm from Straight Up Metal Detecting over on YouTube, and I also just started BitChute. There's also some random videos over there, but let's forget about that. Let's stick over with YouTube. Anyhow, every Friday I do, as you can hear, my theme song, that is the Vault coin collecting. Every Friday we do some coin collecting. Saturdays, when I can get out, I do metal detecting. I take you out on adventures with me, and I'm one of the guys that shows you everything that I find in the incomplete. But because it is winter, on Saturdays at 6 o'clock, I started doing the electric live stream, which is an open forum, but we gear and lean towards metal detecting and coin collecting. That's where we stand. Sundays, looks like I'm going to be hanging out with MAER when I can. Some days I can't, some days I can, but I'm going to try to make it over here as much as possible. But I also do cyber detecting. I play a metal detecting video game. Cyber detecting is 100% uncensored. Viewer discretion is advised. Same with the live stream. But other than that, I'm hanging out with MAER today, and we got a phenomenal guests that are coming up today. I'm going to let him introduce them because I forgot the names. But before we do anything, you're the one that played Two Sides of the Coin. That means that you were watching the vault. That means that I got to crack something open for the vault. We got some coffee here. I've never had this before, and I hope it doesn't blow up. Oh, there we go. That's how you start the morning. That's what I got to say. Let's see what this is.
Awesome. Okay.
Ooh, that's
Thanks
good.
for introducing yourself, TripWire.
Pleasure.
I'm just going to go through the chat really quick.
Hi, guys.
So from the top, we had CJ's Infotech. He piled in here first, and I always say, thanks, CJ's Infotech. You're the guy who I learned how to StreamYard from. Cool. That's awesome. Cap'n Comics is in here. Oh,
comics. Cool.
Metal Detecting War Relics. BC Treasure Trails. He's romancing the chat as well, but he's one of our guests. That's awesome. We got Size Detecting. Thanks for coming down, Size. That's awesome. Good friend of TripWire's.
My live stream producer.
Miss Southern Val, thanks for coming. Ramon, Juan, he's here as well. We got Hector's Interest in Coins. He's a big coin collector. Awesome to have you here, Hector.
Fridays.
We got Hidden Gem Comics. Some of my comic crew is here. That's awesome. Heavy Metal Detective. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Anthony. Jump in the StreamYard whenever you want after the guests come in. If you want to come up, Brooklyn. I know you're not out detecting like you had planned. Demon Rat's here. Rat Pack. Shout out to Park Rat Pat and all the Rat Packers. Plus we got Mark Thomas. He's in the crowd. I'm almost at the bottom, guys. Heavy Metal Detective. Kay's digging it. Marty's nuts about coins. Look at that. We're all here. Okay, guys. Without further ado, let's bring in our guests for today. I'm just leaning forward to touch my phone. I don't want to mess with my gold crummy computer here. Here we go, guys. It's time for guests.
Oh, you turned it off, man. I was getting into that. You got the whole crew here,
guys.
Is everybody banging at the same time?
Yeah.
There you
go. Is everyone happy with where they're sitting? No one's mad about being next to someone else. We're all good, guys.
No,
we can say this will go like that.
All right. As long as I can remember Groene, I'll be happy.
Perfect.
Everything will be fine if I remember that name right. Groene.
Now we're in order.
Groene.
I'll get it right, dude. I'll get it right.
You got it. You got it.
What I want to know
CJ's
is
laughing at my freestyle here. CJ's Infotech.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what the stuff is down in corn. The little thing pops up and down. That's kind of new. I'm not used to. Gonna get spammed or something here. Anyhow,
What's in that coffee?
What's in this coffee? Caffeine and lots of it, apparently. Because I keep on doing this. Caffeine. I can't sit still.
So, guys, John, you were on before, but you might as well just start by introducing yourself again, John.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? I'm John Groene from the Groene Boys YouTube channel. I metal detect with my uncle, Bob. We go around Central Florida, well, all over Florida. We do some road trips around Florida, doing old properties, 1800s, trying to find the coins and relics. We started off first hunt of this year, and we killed it. We had an awesome epic day yesterday, so that's coming up in about a couple weeks, so I'll put that video out, so make sure you check that out. But other than that, we're just relic hunters. We're out there digging up everything.
Jason's getting compliments already.
Young gun.
Good.
I'm 49.
I just caught up on your videos yesterday, John. That's awesome that you got the Equinox out now, right?
Yeah, I just purchased that the end of last year, so I've used it 4 or 5 times, and I'm loving it. It's a great machine.
Perfect. Right on.
Yeah.
ATW, who are we going to next?
Well, Alabama.
Yeah, my name's Brandon, Alabama Dirt Digger. I live down here in a little mining town next to some ironworks, Shelby Ironworks, and I mainly detect my little local area and maybe on into the town about 10 miles away. But I find coins, relics, etc. More coins than anything. I'm a coin collector mainly, but I love the relics too.
Always good to find coins. I look for the coins. I know what's what I want you to get to. BC treasure trails. I'll never get that right. Forget it. I'm not a gangster. BC, what's up?
It's cold, snowy.
Yeah, welcome to winter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I got so much snow right now. It's gross.
yeah, I can imagine, dude. What are you? So you're over in British Columbia, right?
Yeah, I'm in the northern Rocky Mountains, British Columbia. Like sort of mid BC. Not really at the top of BC, but middle of BC. Okay. And I hunt the old HBC trails and the Gold Rush trails that we had around here. That's all I really got.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's always something to do.
Yeah.
I've seen some of your videos. I know you got tons of land like everywhere. So
yeah, there's land everywhere.
You never run out of places.
No, never.
The first question I want to throw at everybody real quick, we'll start with Groene Boys, move over to Alabama, then BC. First, number one, what made you get started in making a YouTube channel in the first place?
Well, I've been doing it for 12 years. Bob, my uncle, he actually got me into it back then, and we've been doing it for a while. And then last year, I just like, man, we're out here anyway. Why don't we just film our hunts? So I, threw together the Groene Boy channel, started filming, and we started January last year, and we're actually doing pretty good. I mean, I'm really happy with the growth of the channel. Anyway, we got almost 60 videos in. So.
Oh, sweet!
Awesome.
And that's phenomenal. What about Alabama Dirt Diggers? What got you started in doing a YouTube channel?
I just wanted to document the finds for my kids. Really, I mean, I really wasn't down with all the editing and all that. I learned to love that, and now that's just as fun as the hunting itself. It does get frustrating, and it's time consuming, but I just really wanted to document my finds and just to have it out there, the day I found this coin, mainly for my kids, they could see me in the future.
Oh, that's a phenomenal.
Yeah,
I never heard that answer.
I didn't jump in it for no kind of to be notarized or nothing like that. I just got in it just to have fun and to document my finds.
I've never heard that answer before. That's actually probably the most down to earth answer that I ever heard. I really dig that. BC, what got you started?
I met a lot of nice, some wonderful people.
Oh, yeah.
I never knew that it would progress to what we have now. The metal detecting community is a great community. You never hear anything really bad about anybody. Everybody's such great people.
Very true. And I hear like 99.8%. There's always that 0.2%.
Oh yeah, you got some out there what's in it for the wrong reason, but let them be them. They have to live their life, whatever. Just have fun creating, have fun finding history, and document your find for the future generation.
Oh,
yeah, Brandon. Speaking of finding history, I did this little thing here. So I know you had a pretty awesome find on your most recent video. So how about we all take a look?
Yeah,
I'll just pop it up right now.
There it is, cleaned up, guys. 1908 barber. I've been on a dry spell. I hadn't found crap. And I just pulled this baby. January the 1st of 2021. Way to get it started. Alright, let's see if we can find some more. Hold tight.
Oh,
That was quieter than I
Nice.
expected. I don't know. Could you guys hear that?
yeah, I heard it just fine.
Oh, okay, good. It was quiet for me for some reason. Yeah, man,
No, I heard it was
one awesome dive.
Beautiful
right
find.
That was a beautiful coin. I only
Happy
had
New
found
Year.
one other barber, and that thing was slick. It was the ugliest coin you could imagine finding. But one other barber dime, that is. But that like I said, that coin was so ugly, but I love that coin. It's the honest dime I had, and then I find this one at the first of 2020. 2021. The end of 20. Yeah.
Happy New Year. I found a bottle cap and I took it off of the top of a bottle. Anyhow.
Hey, I found my share of bottle cap too. That was a lot.
I love bottle caps. I turn them into jewelry. I don't know why everyone gets upset about it. One of my favorite finds was a bottle cap, as a matter of fact. But first, BC, what got you started in doing a YouTube channel in the first place?
Well, 13 years ago, I used to be quite the avid snowboarder and used to do a lot of crazy stuff. So my girlfriend at the time said I should start recording so my kids can have something to see when I'm old and broken. And
I know that.
that's kind of how it. Now I'm old and broken. Now I'm doing metal detecting videos because I can't do backflips and stuff anymore.
I know, brother. I know. Tell me. So it's cool. Everyone's channel seems to be growing. Have you guys ever thought of any other platforms besides YouTube? I love YouTube. Don't get me wrong. There's so many new rules that are coming out. Have you ever thought about switching any platforms, or are you just all same put here? Nobody really cares. Okay, I ran out of questions. No. Hey, let's try this one. Here's a question that I know you guys have probably done a ton of talk shows, talked with a lot of people. I bet you never had this question before. What was the worst find you ever found? Yeah, Groene, start off with that one. What is the worst thing? Everyone always asks, what is the greatest thing you ever found? What's the most expensive thing? What is the worst thing you ever found?
Oh, yeah.
You weren't ready for that, were you?
No, that's a question you don't never get.
That's why I'm here.
Probably the can of, I don't know what it was. I think it was an old dump, but it was a can. It was like full of some smelly. It might have been like a dead animal. I don't know.
Oh God.
That's my most memorable bad thing because it got on my glove and I had to actually throw the glove away because I couldn't live with it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah, that's almost as good as kneeling in dog poop while you're going down.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The other only memorable thing is the cat poop because I seem to always get in cat poop. I don't know. It's just my thing. I get in it, track it around. It smells up the whole property. So, yeah, those are two things.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I thought mine was going to be bad. No, you win that one. Oh Lord, Alabama Dirt Diggers. What was the worst thing you ever found?
The worst thing. Golly, I found a bunch of bad stuff. Needles.
Needles.
I guess needles.
God, that's right.
Yeah, I guess. I found it where somebody must have been running from the law or something, or threw an abundance of needles out. I don't know how they managed to throw that many out, but I mean, I had to go back, get a bag, put over my hand, and pick them up all up on the back roads so a kid could step on that.
Exactly.
People run.
That's good on you for doing that, man. I do similar to same.
Yeah, crazy, man. I mean,
people just don't care anymore.
Drug users, okay, you got an issue, but it would be so easy just to put them in a 20-ounce Coke bottle and tighten the lid on them and throw them out. If you throw them out, but my God,
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, that's the
Right on the side of the road next on my property.
Oh God, BC, what was the worst thing you ever found?
How uncensored is this stream?
Well, it's not my channel.
I was on a group hunt at a homestead with a whole bunch of friends, and I found a bag of toys.
Oh,
wow. A whole bag, like full to the top. Like there must have been 30 of them in there.
They must have been going to a party.
Did you take the batteries out and recycle them?
Oh my God, my daughter was like, "Can I see? Can I see?" And I'm holding it up like, no,
bad, no.
I knew something was going to be bad in there because everyone's like, "Is it money?" And I'm like, "There's no way it's money. It's a head or it's something else."
I knew this question would be awesome. I just wasn't expecting all these cool answers. I just remember the one thing that I found that was probably the worst was actually, for some reason here in the Detroit area, I think that there is a law that every high school must have a used condom somewhere in the high school parking lot, and I always seem to run into them. It's crazy. I'm like, every high school I go to, there's always at least one or two. I'm like, why keep finding this? Can't find a barber dime, but I can find these. Like, if I could recycle those, I'd be a millionaire. I'll tell you that much. What are your favorite places to hunt? I know certain people like certain types of areas. John, what's your favorite place to hunt? Is it a beach? Is it a park? Is it a forest? Is it a parking lot? Schools? What's your favorite area to hunt?
Definitely not the beach. It's too quiet for me. Old properties, houses, old properties where houses used to be. I love the trashy areas. I love the noise, and being a relic hunter, that's where I like to be.
Oh, that's cool. That's always a good place, without a doubt. I can see straight up metal detecting in this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like all that stuff you do. I've never really done any old houses. I know a lot of people like to do permissions. I'm pretty sure all you guys do permissions. I've never done a permission. I take that back. I did one permission, and that was when I was the guy that I worked for in pro wrestling. His house was getting torn down. He said I can go there and metal detect. I found a bunch of cars and a bunch of old pennies. Nothing really big, but that was actually the only permission I've ever done. I usually just hit public spots. Especially high school.
I've never tried for a permission, but I really plan on trying to go door to door and stuff this year once the snow melts myself.
It's a little bit different in our area because you knock on the wrong door, you're going to get a gun to the head. So it's like, I'll just stick with my high school. Thank you. Don't kill me. Alabama, where's your favorite place to hunt? What type of area?
I like a house too, doing an old permission like that on an old house site. But, I really love the woods. I like to do the research on, where we live there was a railroad that came through here. So, it was like a little mining camp. We had the ironworks. So I like to look around them railroads and stuff like that up in the woods, just the woods, and try to find where the workers was and stuff like that. Doing the research, I like the fun of the research as well.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That's something I don't do either.
Where do you like to go, BC?
Well, woods, or some of my favorite spots are the actual river itself, because that's what they used to travel around here. They didn't have roads, they didn't have anything to use the rivers. And so all the old fur trapping trails and fur hunting sites will all be used in the rivers. So that's where I like to go.
Oh, that's always good to do. Yeah. We don't really have too many woods over here. We're more in a city area. I mean, we don't even have history over our city that was built is actually in 1969. We ain't got no history here whatsoever. I mean, me finding a wheat penny is the closest thing I get to anything that's really good. But anyhow, do you guys ever travel out of the state that you're in, or do you guys usually stay around the same area?
I've only been around my own hometown.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you never really decided to venture out into other states or anything.
Well, no,
like that?
because you got your whole own backyard, your own little stomping grounds. You want to know what's right in your own area. But that's why I'm saying this year we're going to venture more. So
it's always fun to try to get out and venture. I didn't even ask you what was the worst find you ever found? Yeah, you, Marlon, put your drink down. I was talking to you.
My worst find?
Yeah. What was your worst find? We didn't catch your answers. I keep leaving you out because you're the one with the computer.
I guess I'm getting left out, but I'm trying to keep up with all this other stuff. My worst find? I don't know. It was something weird. It was a bunch of little twisted up like wire hooks and loops. And at first I thought it was barbed wire. And then I thought, I don't know what the heck I found. Some kind of weird torture stuff, maybe. And then someone said it might be one of those, those wire puzzles that you got to take apart without bending.
Oh, okay. I've seen those before.
And then that made sense, right? But it had so badly rusted. Everything was so sharp and pointy. It just seemed like something ridiculous. So. Yeah, but I don't get any drug paraphernalia, needles, nothing like that around here. Or no big bags of dicks yet either.
It is a swear jar.
Is that a swear?
There it is. There it is. I thought I was going to be the first to drop something. But
that was awesome.
Awesome story, though, Jason.
What type of
Can't make it up.
No.
Oh. What machines do you all use? And let's just start. I'm trying to come up with questions off the top of my head because I usually like to go improv. Again, I like to start with John, work my way to Alabama, go to BC, and when Marlon gets off the phone, I'll talk to him. What's your primary machine, and do you have a secondary?
My old primary was the MX Sport from White's, and then just recently I switched to the Equinox 800. So my Equinox is my primary now, and the MX Sport is my backup.
Okay. Well, what do you got there, Alabama?
I run the Garrett AT Pro. Always ran that machine. I know it like the back of my hand, so I just go with the Pro. I've always swung it, so I got a couple of simplexes, but to be honest, I hadn't even really gave them a try. When I do get to go out, I want to go out and hopefully find. So I'm being lazy. I don't want to spend the time learning another machine.
It's not being lazy at all. It's just being comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go. There's 4 of us in our household, so I had to have a lot of machines. So I got 2 Pro. Actually, I got 3 Pros and 2 simplexes. So yeah.
What do you got, BC? What's your primary and backup?
I use the Nocto Macro Racer Gold Racer 2, and I also use a Simplex, and I also use a CZ from my old first detector. I use them all. I still use all my old detectors. My very first detector I still use.
Oh, good.
I like to bring them all, and that way if you have a problem with one, just use another one.
Exactly. Right. I always drive the 2 in my car at all times, just to be on the safe side. Actually, I did something really crazy. I went out and I bought the Simplex, and I don't know how to use it at all. I used it one time. And what happened was I went out on my birthday when it was like super cold. And I had the puppy with me. You see him in the background, Scrappy Diggs. And he was starting to get cold. I don't know how to work the Simplex. But I'm out there. I'm trying to do a video. It's like I'm trying to do the video, and I'm trying to put that on part 2. I spent most of the time. I should have just grabbed my bounty hunter and just started hunting instead of playing in the cold weather. So, yeah, I always try to keep one in the car at least. I have 200 now. So, well, what do you use, Marlon? Never mind. You go play Pac-Man, whatever you're doing. Dude.
I use Technetics actually, and I bought it like online, China Direct. So it doesn't say Technetics on it. It says Tian Shun instead. It has a China name on it, but it's the same detector. The funky thing was, though, it comes with a Garrett coil on there. So I got the I think it's the 8 by whatever Garrett 400 coil on the end of it. But it works really good. It's a Technetics G2. It's supposed to be anyway. But it's more of a Frankenstein.
8 by 11.5.
I plan on getting a more serious detector this year, but like I haven't spent more than 200 Canadian dollars on a detector yet. So we'll see when I drop real cash maybe for this season. I'm leaning towards an Amphibio, but I'll probably just end up with like a Nox 800. But I'm Amphibio curious, as I like to say.
That's cool. I'm still trying to learn all the detectors. I know whites I see a lot of, and of course the simplex and all that. But technically, like I said, I'm trying to build my way up slowly from bounty hunter to simplex, and we'll see where we go from there. Here's something for everybody. Now, I know we all do videos. Have you guys ever done any videos for beginners? Like, have you ever taken a moment to do a video strictly, like maybe a beginner, to help out some of these new guys that are up and coming in metal detecting at all? John?
I wanted to do something like that because I know when I first started out, you're just searching, reaching out for any kind of information and, getting everything set up, what to look for, tips and tricks type deal. I'll probably end up doing something for, everyone's beginning.
Oh, that'd be cool, without a doubt. Do you ever do anything, Alabama, for some of the beginners out there?
I've steered a few people in the right way, explain to them it's not the detector you get, it's getting a detector and spending time swinging it. Dig everything, learn your when I go out with a new detector, I dig every repeatable signal, and I still do that to an extent. But I mean, I was digging huge cans of aluminum cans and stuff like that when I first got my detector, and I just went through the iron, the aluminum, and just learned the detector, the sounds. So I've steered a few people in the right direction and gave them some guidance. But as far as taking them out with me, there's been a few people what was on the the 1 year detecting, 2 year detecting,
right?
Not even probably a year, actually, maybe a year at the most detecting experience.
Oh, that's cool. Do you ever help anyone doing videos for beginners, or even help any beginners out there, BC?
I run the local metal detecting club where I live, so I take people out all the time that want to go and experience it. I even give them a detector to use to swing, so they can sort of feel and see how it is before they buy their own detector.
That's awesome. That is like totally cool. I totally did that. Hey, Marlon, take about you. Do you do anything for beginners at all? Have you ever helped out any beginners with a video or take them out?
I still consider myself to be a beginner, even though I'm good at metal detecting. I don't find myself to be the person to, you know what I mean? Like, I might be knowledgeable about devices and how they work, or how to dig something, but I've never tried to teach myself. No, I am teaching my kid.
Oh, that's
and
good.
Look at this. It looks like we got a raid coming in from Flthunder Diggin with Rob.
A what? A raid?
Rob raid.
When one live stream dumps into another.
Is that good or bad?
That's a good thing. We get more people in here.
Okay.
I think we reached an all-time record, breaking around 30 people. So that's awesome.
According to the screen, I look like I'm the oldest person in here. Oh, he's happy. Cool. Gay. I don't know.
Right on.
Is that good or bad? I'm hoping that everything is good. I'm trying to think. Did you guys bring any relics or anything to show the camera, to show us that you have lying around? I know Alabama's got a whole wall full of stuff behind them. You got anything there, Groene? I just thought of this about 30 seconds ago. I don't even
show any finds quick, and then we'll open the floor to see if anyone from the chat wants to come up and introduce the channel.
Please.
Something I found yesterday.
I was like, what's up?
I found this yesterday.
Here, hold on. Here we go.
Oh, sweet. What is that?
Got to play the one dime game.
Oh, that's
nice. We got another dime.
One of my first silvers for the year. It's a 1907 Barber.
Oh, Barber. Oh, that's cool. You found a whole bunch of them, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I only got 3. So 2 dimes, a quarter, and that was, and then 33 wheat cents. That was my haul for yesterday.
Oh, that's totally awesome. And you found more silver in that one day than I found all last year. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
I'm not joking.
it was a good day. It was a good day. I can't ask for a better day than that. So,
what's up, Alabama?
I said that was a stellar find right there.
Oh yeah. That doesn't happen.
You found the 07 yesterday, and I found the 08. That's great.
I mean, I'll take that for my first hunt for 2021. If all the rest of my hunts go as well as that one, this is going to be an epic year.
Yeah. Stocks is going to go up real good. Alabama, all you got to do is like turn your head and we can see all your stuff. Those are beautiful cases.
Yeah, that's some of it. That's a lot of the arrowheads I've found. You know, that's how I got started in metal detecting. I actually I arrowhead hunted and would watch arrowhead hunting videos, and then I ran across a metal detecting video, and it sort of I watched the videos for 4 years before I even bought a detector, and it's been downhill ever since with the metal detecting. It takes up a lot of my time, but you know, like I said, I was telling my wife, you know, metal detecting is the only hobby I've had that actually pays for itself. If you'll get out there and put in time, even if you're finding clad, put it in a jar and cash it in at the end of the year and see what you got. And I'm sure everybody here knows, you know, you can easily have $200 or $300 and
go on vacation.
You know, do that a couple of years and you paid for your nice detector.
Yeah, and in Canada, you could find up to $2 in a coin, right? $2 coins they add up pretty quick.
Right.
Oh yeah,
right.
the loonies.
Yeah. I even save all the copper and the brass and stuff.
Me too.
I mean, that stuff adds up really quick. I mean, brass and copper is top of the line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do that always in November. I always do. It was called Digging to Giving, but I do charity month in November. Everything I find, everything, I cash it in, whether it be scrap, copper, brass, anything that I want, I got to buy off myself, and I donate all that money to St. Jude's for the whole entire month. And it's kind of interesting to do, you know, give a little bit back. Because, I mean, we're out there, we're metal detecting, but we're also finding everything for free if you think about it. The stuff that we found between January and September or October, that already paid for our machine as is, probably. Well, at least mine.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why I take everything and I just cash it all in. It's a very fun way to do charity. It really is. And I mean, especially with this whole pandemic, people not getting any money, and people that love to do charity, they can't afford it because they can't even open up their shops. So for us to step up and maybe do something like that, I've been doing it for 3 years and I love it. Absolutely love it. I look forward to November every year. But not everybody wants to do that, but that's just me. Did you bring anything to show us besides some dead animals on the wall there, PC?
Everything's downstairs in my vault.
A vault, really?
Nice.
Fancy choice of words there.
Oh, look, we got Messy Holes even here. We got all kinds of people
Messy, what's
piling
going
in.
on?
This is awesome, guys. Thanks for coming.
Just
Corey, the
check out
treasure
any-
hunter's here too.
Awesome.
Our pennies are still spendable. That depends on where you're at. If you're in prison, no. If you're in Canada, I guess I keep. Hold on a second. Scrappy, what are you doing? You foul evil squirrels.
We got a cuteness invasion coming through.
Dog. Love that.
You know, I heard that a regular copper penny, like the ones I think it's from 82 back, or I'm not sure of the date, but you know, they're almost 2 cents a piece if it was.
Yeah, for the scrap copper.
Just in the scrap plate, you know. So even
I hoard all my copper pennies. Got tons of
Same
them.
here in Canada. We took pennies out of circulation, but you could still take them into the bank and get like a cent for it. And I think that's the whole thing to stop people from scrapping them.
Oh,
They're
really?
still technically legal currency. I think the reason is scrap though.
I did the very first vault I did a special on copper pennies and why you should hoard them or not.
That's right.
And yeah, I'm like going, I need to come across the border over to Canada, drop all my stuff over here and get paid a ton. Yeah, but a lot of people were asking me about that. They go, well, when's America going to stop doing the copper pennies? I go, I don't see it happening anytime soon, but it is going to stop sooner or later just because of the price value. But right now, because I was talking about hoarding copper pennies in the United States, we can't go and like take all of our pennies over to the scrapyard and say, give me my money. And they're going to say, no. I almost threw something up I didn't want to throw up. So that's a little thing. Hoard it because sooner or later we are going to lose it. Maybe we can keep the copper value. Something I read on preppers. They got a lot of YouTube videos on copper pennies if you guys are interested in doing some research on that. A lot of it. Aside from, do you got anybody in chat that wants any questions answered from?
Yeah, let's just see if anyone in chat has a question, and then we're gonna get people to jump up from the chat. I'm gonna pop the link in, and we'll start bringing some people up.
That'd be awesome. The more the merrier. Yeah, cheers.
I'm gonna throw up the link, guys, and we can ask our question in person too if you want. You don't have to ask it from the chat. Okay, here we go.
That's right. I forgot. I can't even read. I can't even see chat. So whoever comes up is going to be a huge mystery surprise to me.
All right, guys. Here we go. Who wants to come up?
Don't be shy.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not going to yell at you too much.
enter.
We'll just make
BC's in it.
BC.
Boom.
BC. In case you're wondering what that is, that's body count from back in the day.
Body count. That's why it has a bolt.
Okay, who wants to come up? Anybody? Don't be shy.
Come on. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
I won't bite. Hard.
Did we lose Brandon? What happened?
It's okay. He'll come back.
Okay.
You said I'm out. I can't deal with this no more. I'm gone.
I think you got cold feet. I'm not like you handle
I
it.
think I answered every question that there is, including some really bad ones. I'm leaving now.
Okay, guys.
Go.
I think we got our first person.
Oh, here we go.
Let's bring it down. And we got
Hey, what's
Rob
up?
from FL Thunder.
What's up, Rob?
What's going on, my friend? How you doing? Hey.
Rob. What's going on, Rob?
How you doing? How's the channel?
One of the guys in my chat said, let's go over and bomb Marlon's chat and go over at once. So we brought like 20 people over.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. We highly appreciate that. So what's going on? How you doing today, Mr. Rob? Absolutely fantastic, I'm assuming.
We're great down here in Florida.
Oh, my old backyard. I used to live in Florida. Where are you about?
Tampa Bay, just north of Clearwater.
Yeah, yeah, I know Clearwater. My son was born in Clearwater. Chemical X was born in Clearwater.
Yeah, I'm probably 15 minutes from Palm Harbor.
Oh, really? Sweet. Do you ever hit the beach out there? Of course, everybody does.
BC Treasure Trails, it's good putting a face with a name.
Yeah, it's about So we've been asking some random questions over here. One of the questions that you probably never got asked was, what was the worst find you ever found while out detecting? Is there a delay? Or
Oh, yeah, I was on the beach yesterday, so if I look sunburned, it's because I was on the beach yesterday.
Oh, that's cool. What was the worst thing you ever found metal detecting? Everybody always talks about
Worst
the
thing,
best.
I found
Yeah.
a set of dentures.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Hey,
I could use those.
Did you try them on?
I got mine. I'm good. Thank you. Did they
You should have
check?
tried them on.
Did you check the bite radius and send them back or send them over to the police?
They were on the property of a 1920 house. They were on the property of there. So
You could donate them to like a dentist or something. Yeah, well, maybe they can use them for fittings. I don't know. Was there any gold in the dentures?
no, there was.
Oh, that sucks. It would have been good. Got some gold fillings up in there. What type of machine do you run while you're over here? What do you got?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? And do you have a backup machine?
Oh wow, am I getting feedback?
Yes.
I have no idea.
I think you have a large delay or a feedback or something happening there.
I could
That's
try.
probably me.
Yeah, he probably has his YouTube window open.
Well, I know I hear stuff, but I hear a lot of things and it's not there. So, anyhow, try to figure out. Let's try this again. What type of metal detector do you like to use, Rob, while you're out?
I have a Knox 800.
A Knox 800? Oh, cool. I'm still trying to learn machines myself.
Yeah, the Knox 800 is super popular. Here, guys, hold on. We got another one coming in.
What do we got today?
Frank.
Hey, Mr.
Hello,
Frank. How you doing today, my
Yeah.
friend?
Hey.
How you
Hey,
doing,
what an
Frank?
intro. What an intro. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah, I got to come into these things more often, with an introduction like that.
Oh, it's a giant party over here. Grab your glasses.
Party.
Absolutely. It looks like a real motley crew we have here today.
Oh, you can't believe it.
Thanks. The last good album they put out was in '84, so okay, all right, we'll go with that.
Did you guys see what James wrote?
Did we see who? What? I heard something say something, but I missed out what the question was.
Not me. It wasn't me.
James from
Either way. I heard something, but I hear a lot of things, so it could have just been anything, the voice in my head or whatever. But Mr. Frank, one of the things that we've been talking about that I've been bringing up, what is the worst thing you ever found metal detecting?
Well, as I mentioned in the chat, that I did find a dog down in the beach wrapped in a blanket.
Oh, that's right. That was
and
it
was one of the tide was actually where I lived. The tide was kind of going out. So what happened was that I found it wrapped in a blanket. I thought a corner piece came out of it. It looked like there was like human hair. So I called the police. And they came out. The tide was kind of coming in, so they couldn't retrieve because it was huge. It was like a massive dog, and so they sat on that all night long along the river, making sure that it wasn't. And then they had their dive crew come out, and it took them 4 hours to retrieve this wrapped up dog out of the blanket. And they did phone me afterwards and told me that it was a dog, and they thanked me for phoning him because it could have been something else, So
yeah, very true.
It's quite something. I like I say, it's the first time I ever had anything like that. So it was very different.
I've heard some bizarre things, and that's really up there with all of them. Dude, that it makes me want to start rethinking some of the questions I ask now. Thanks a lot. That was grim. I should have asked that during Halloween. What are you doing next
what you asked for.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't a bag of toys. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Well, no, I came close to what Jason had found there, but it was only a thong underwear with just some hooks at the side. So,
where did you guys metal detect? Are you over at like the Hustler Mansion or something?
I tell you, the bushes of BC, have some incredible things.
Oh, that's great.
Oh man.
Lord. Well, Mr. Franklin, what type of machine do you like to use the most?
Well, I have two. I have the Equinox 800, which was my first machine that I thought I'd get and would kind of cover everything I wanted to hunt. But very quickly you find out that you need more machines because it doesn't do the job you want. And I went and got a White's TDI Beach Hunter, which I just love. I love using that. I do a lot of beach hunting.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a beautiful, beautiful machine to go down low tide. And with that machine, I found more Canadian clad, because for you guys in the States, your coins are really solid coins. They're the metals, the algorithms that the companies put together are well suited for your coins. Canada, it's every coin, every year it comes out, it's got different alloy mix in it. And so we don't find a lot of that. But the TDI, it tells you, hey, there's something in the ground, dig it. And that's the way I've been able to do a lot of the coins this year. So.
I hope White's or Garrett continues with the manufacturing of a White's.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do too. Because it's one of the best machines for the water, and it's that pulse machine, and it's just a super thing to have. So I'm hoping that Garrett does continue with it. Because I think they are handling all the warranty for it right now. So
that's awesome. Yeah, I run I had the White's MX Sport. I've ran that machine for a few years. I love it. We have other White's machines. I have an M6. Bob has the B3i, the XLT. So, White's has been big part of our metal detecting careers. And I hope they continue on. That was a sad thing to hear that they, had to shut down.
Yeah, the beautiful machines. Yeah, absolutely beautiful machine. And
been around for a long time.
Yeah. No, it's and I guess they're also good for gold too. That pulse because it with the beaches, and I don't know how many of you hunt the beaches, but the beaches have that black sand, and even though the Equinox is a great machine, with that multi-frequency, you still get a lot of false signals, and you're digging, and you get nothing but black sand, and you think, oh, okay, and you give up, but with the White's pulse, it's eliminates that falsing, and so you're not kind of digging away for nothing. So,
have you tried or can you? I don't know. I haven't had my Equinox 800 very long, but it has the gold settings, the gold 1 and gold 2. Now, does that work on the beach, or do you have to run strictly beach 1 or beach 2?
I haven't tried the gold, but I usually, when I'm down on the beach, it's usually beach 1 or beach 2 if I'm using the Equinox. And if I go into the sand, I might even use Park 2 with all metal mode on. And I tend to find the Canadian clad with that setting walking in the sand. But if I'm near the water, it's usually beach 1, beach 2 is what I'm using. So it's pretty good. So, you know.
Right on.
How many of you hunt beaches?
I attempt. I'm not very good on beaches, but I over here it's like there's very few beaches you can go to that you don't have to pay. There's a lot of parks that have the beaches like Metro Beach or Stony Creek. You got to pay $7 to get in. I know I'm not going to find $7 on that beach. Yeah,
you have to pay to get on the beach.
There's a couple of places where it's either private or you got to pay. That's all it's
parking is what's expensive. Some beaches.
Oh, for parking, yeah, well, that makes sense. I thought, just to get on the beach, you got to pay. You know,
no. Well, just to get into the park, you got to pay or stuff like that. But
yeah.
And they're also very strict. Like, if you even think about touching a blade of grass, they will jump on you.
Oh, okay,
and there's only certain times here because only from Memorial to Labor Day, I believe that's over. From Memorial to the summertime, you can't do the beach at all. You are not allowed to do it. But fall and winter, you're allowed to get out there on the beach.
Yeah.
Very strict. Because I remember I had my metal detector. I'm on my way to the beach with my son, and they stopped me. They're like going, "You can't take your metal detector out there." I'm like, "Why not?" They go, "Well, you can't do it from this time to this time." I'm like, "Well, thanks for putting a notice up. It would help if you had a sign. I would have turned around and saved $7."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know at some of the parks locally here, what you can metal detect, but you can't dig.
Love that. We got that here.
So yeah, you can go out the metal detect, but you can't put anything in the ground. You know. So
what do you found? Grass. I found grass.
Yeah.
That's some trickery.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But no, it's very, each area is a little different. But I do love getting out in the forest, and I would love to be up where Jason is up in his neck of the woods and hunt some of that areas there. Not right now.
Hold on a second.
Summer.
The reason why it's indoors.
Yeah, Jason, keep all that.
Who
do we got? Oh,
who's coming up in there?
Is he here?
Easy come, easy go.
Let's try.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in the Brady Bunch right now. We got here's a story of Manning Liddy. Brady Bunch.
I don't know.
You love
them guys.
Hey, the police are coming to get you.
Here we go.
Hey, what's going on, sir?
Oh, hey, there he is.
All right, Brooklyn, what's going on?
Hey, we got him.
Hey, Anthony, how's it going, man?
Oh, Frank.
What's up, bro?
How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Doing fantastic. We're causing trouble, making mayhem. What you up to? You all right?
Yeah.
What we do here on Mayor's channel.
Doing okay today.
Yeah. One of the questions I've been asking everybody is, what is the worst thing you ever found metal detecting?
A bag of dog poop.
I would like to know what that dog was eating.
And it was buried. That's the thing. It was at the beach. I dug it up. There was a bottle cap or something like that underneath it. But as I dug the scoop in, I was like, "What the heck is this?" It broke through the bag and had to go wash everything.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh my
God,
Lord! You gotta put them in stronger bags, like Ziploc or something. Make it shovel proof.
Yep.
Yeah, we've just been hanging out at the run.
What's going on?
I don't know what are you doing with the screen, man? I'm seeing this over here.
I don't know what that was. Oh, here we go.
I'm trying to figure out what he's doing over there.
You gotta walk that Canadian flag with a moose.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm wearing the colors today, by the way. I don't know if anybody even noticed.
Yeah, red and white. That's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a straight up metal detecting Canadian flag logo that I've done. Yeah, I actually have the colors for that. I sent one over to Digging Canuck. I love your country. When they kick me out of America, look for me in Canada because that's the first place where I'm coming to. Except you guys got to do something about the ozone layer. It's too cold for me. Way too cold. Has everybody been getting out and doing detecting? I know Groene Boys has. Alabama, you were out just recently, right? You've been out metal detecting. I know you.
What's that again?
You've been out metal detecting, so I know that you've been out.
Yeah.
BC, he's frozen in. Mayor's frozen in. I'm not even thinking about it.
I was out there.
I don't think I'm frozen.
You're frozen inside. You're indoors. You're frigid, sir. You are very frigid. You need to warm up a little bit.
I went even
Oh,
with
like I
cold
said,
weather. I went to the.
Hey, I
I'm
didn't swear.
holding too still for everyone.
No,
Come on, Jason, turn that snow off, will you?
Oh my gosh, it's snowing in Richmond.
Oh man, I don't know what's happened. It's just I'm getting it from next door beside Jason here.
I am so glad I don't know how to do computer graphics, or I'd be having.
I gotta figure that kind of stuff out, but I need a new computer first. My little gold thing here barely keeps up. So.
I was thinking of doing a little tutorial on some of the borders and things for metal detecting, you know, and how to set up the camera frames and stuff like this. So I don't know if it kind of fits in with metal detecting to be able to do that, but
we all got YouTube.
Gotta interrupt you again. Hold on. And we got Gene Wooten from
How's it going, guys? How's it going, everybody?
All we need is one more, and we can do the Brady Bunch theme song.
Yes.
One more, guys.
You guys
It's the
can hear me
Hollywood
okay?
Squares of metal detecting.
Good.
I'll take Groene Boys for the block, please.
yeah.
Let's take a minute and let's hear from Gene.
BC, you're Alice.
Hey, Gene, the main question that I've been asking everybody is, what's the worst thing you found metal detecting? Not the best, but what is the worst?
All right. So I would have been in the chat like 20 minutes ago, but I've been thinking about this, and like at the beach, much like the other. I'm sorry, I can't see your name right now, but you just joined and you said you found a bag of dog poop. I was going to ask you how you knew it was dog, but and second was I found a diaper. I dug up a diaper.
Oh, God.
There was like a penny beside it, so that was the signal I was getting, and there was a diaper right there. I was like, that's horrible.
Did you recycle the diaper, or did you leave it?
No, I threw it away. I tossed it in the trash bin. Hey, straight up.
That's got to be the crappiest signal I've ever heard.
Straight up metal detecting. You said you were Detroit area.
Yeah, I'm in the Detroit area.
I was raised in Ypsilanti.
Oh, you were raised in Ypsilanti?
Yeah, man.
Really? No kidding. Yeah, I'm right around. I'm farther than you. I'm literally over. I'm 8 miles away from Detroit, so I live in Sterling Heights. And
okay, yep.
Yeah, and this place was only started like in 1969, I think, is when the city was created. So we don't really have much history here whatsoever. But I'm telling you, man, kids like to drop pennies in high schools, and that's why I get on the one stuff. Great place to hunt. You guys we got Anthony, we got Gene, and we got Richard. You guys got any suggestions for anybody that just started metal detecting, or anything for beginners out there that may be watching you right now?
Well, I still consider myself a beginner. I've only been doing this about 6 months.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know?
You too. You're really new at this, also, eh?
Yeah.
I'm 1 year in myself.
Oh, cool. They never stop from. If you guys been, how do you find the? Are you more like a hands-on, or do you go read the manuals, or do you watch videos? Or what's the best way for you two to learn?
I'm a visual person. I like to see it being done. That's more how I would learn. So I learned a lot from videos.
Okay, that's kind of the same way I do. What about you, Gene? You're fairly new.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I didn't do like Alabama Dirt Digger. I didn't watch 4 years of metal detecting. I probably watched about 4 hours of metal detecting.
And Dirt Digger, Alabama's like dedicated. He's gonna watch and study first. Get all the knowledge.
I was pretty quick. I mean, I had one, and then it was a bounty hunter, and it got rained on, and then it was no good. And so I went and bought an AT Max because it said, hey, you know, weatherproof, waterproof, all that good stuff. So that's kind of how we got started.
That's funny. I've been running Bounty Hunter just up until recently, and I've had it rain on. I had it in the water. I never had a problem with any of the Bounty Hunters, but that might be another reason why I'm glad I moved up to Simplex. But anyhow, let's see what else is going on around here. Does anybody got any topics that they want to bring up? I didn't even ask the panel. Maybe the panel wanted to add some questions for everybody else.
How did everyone stack up on 2020? What was their best find of 2020?
Best find. Wow. Okay. I know mine was just geez, I don't know what people's definition of the best find is, but one of my more
well, let me rephrase. What was your? Did you find any bucket list items or something that you could mark off for 2020?
I got to remember. There might have been some. See if anybody can answer this question first, because I got to think about this.
I actually found a Crodal bell, which I was surprised where I found it. Everybody was like, found it there in Brooklyn, and I was like, yeah. I found my first silver, my first Indian head, which I was excited about. And then I was at the beach, and I had gotten a signal, just a basic penny signal, and I actually went to scoop it up, and I ended up seeing somebody had soldered a whole bunch of pennies together.
Oh, that's cool.
And they were all
That's
awesome. Perfect. I was like, okay, this is made for me.
That's got to be good luck.
Yeah, and that was it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you think if somebody dropped that, they'd go look for it. That's a big item.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
Well, I know. I kind of think the best find that I had keep in mind, I'm a lot different than the rest of the human beings in the world. I like to do a lot of. I used to do a lot of Halloween stuff. I like a lot of skulls and anything like that. I was out in September with Mr. Charles over in Saline, Michigan, and we ended up finding what we thought was a mastodon tooth while we were out metal detecting, but it turned out to be a water buffalo tooth. And the reason why it's probably one of the best finds of the year is due to the fact that I almost drowned trying to find that, because we were literally like on an embankment on a wall, and we're like doing this, like almost like a vertical drop all the way down, and I slipped, and I really wish I had my camera on. Luckily, I grabbed that branch before I went like deep down into the water, but I would have to say that water buffalo tooth. I'll throw a picture up sooner or later on that. I know it's not metal. It's metal detecting related because we were metal detecting technically, but to find something that old, a water buffalo tooth from God knows when, that's just part of history I like.
That's a treasure, man. That's a treasure.
Yeah, I got that displayed big time.
We're treasure hunters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a better way of looking at it. It's a treasure hunter. Yeah, it's beautiful. I like it. I think it's like totally awesome. Who's next? Who else has the best find that they got so far?
Hey guys, just to interrupt for a second.
Shoot.
I think I chased down where the echo was coming from.
Now you did it. We only got about a minute left. Way to go.
I know. when I muted Brandon's mic, actually. So I think, Brandon, you're the one who's feedbacking through, actually. I just muted you and it stopped.
You're Brandon. Oh, wait, we got two Brandons.
Oh,
is that okay? Oh, okay. I just call them by the names that are on the screen. Alabama Director. That'll work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I figured, why didn't I start muting people to see where it was coming from sooner? But I'm so green at this, like total greenhorn to being a host.
I
think that's how everyone's understanding.
I have no.
Yeah, do they have producer courses there, Marlon?
No, I just watched one instructional video by CJ's Infotech. That was it.
There you go. Yeah.
I randomly press buttons and see what happens.
Yeah, that usually
works. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a few bucket listers in the chat there.
What do we got? Read them off. I don't have that.
Looks like Diggin has a large cent, 1904, followed closely by 1899 V nickel. Great shape. That's awesome. Was the large cent a U.S. or Canadian? U.S. is still on my list. I have never found a U.S. large cent, so that was awesome. Can't see the rest. Oh, bucket lister.
V nickels.
Someone found Future Bleeps found a 1660 shilling hammer.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
wow.
I want it.
That's crazy. But yeah, awesome.
Because of where we live, and we're new to this hobby within a year. I mean, pretty much everything I found this year was like awesome. So it was really a good year. But the best find, we have our 2020 wrap up coming out later on today. But our best find was a piece of silver like this big, and it's a silver Tiwanaku statue.
Oh, wow.
The Tiwanaku are people that predate the Incas, and I had no idea about this whole history until we dug it up. And the dig was just exactly what you would think something this special would be like. It was completely uneventful. Like I was going over the signal, I said, that might be worth the dig. We dug it up, and there was like a piece of iron right on top of it. So that's why I was getting a weird signal. And when we pulled it out of the hole, my son said, "Dad, it's a man." And we had no clue what he was, so we just threw him in the pouch. We didn't even know he was silver because he was so covered with junk. And when we got him home, we got him cleaned up, and it's a crazy find. But man, we found, because of where we live, we found 2 1804 2 shillings, which are these little tiny Danish coins. I mean, it is tiny. I found 3 silver coins all year, but that's just kind of because of where we live. But yeah, I mean, it was just a fantastic year. Well, my boys and I have drawn closer together as a family because of the hobby. Metal detecting has kind of brought us together with this community. All you guys, this time last year, I had no idea who you were. And actually, John, I found you guys through Sully Saving History. I was watching one of his videos, and he was like, "Hey, I got to tell you about this guy, the Groene Boys," and nobody can get your name right whenever they're trying to read it. It's hilarious.
Me.
It's hard from Canada because that's the way I would say it would be growing. I don't know why. It's because of the French, I think. I said growing last time too, but it's growny, and now I know it.
There you are.
Yeah, it's always
it's been a great year for us, man. We loved it, and we're looking forward to continuing to grow.
Is that any better?
No, you're still getting echoes.
Echo now?
No, you need to move houses. You need to put your stuff in a different house and with less acoustics, please.
I think you've got you don't have your feed muted.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah, is it?
Okay.
Maybe still a little warble in there, but
yeah. Well, I had it muted on YouTube, so I was double checking. Or I don't know. Maybe the echo of the house. I don't know.
good enough.
Better than what I had when I first started doing this. I was downstairs on my laptop, and that was horrendous. Constantly.
Hey,
Jason, so we made it to a 1 hour mark.
Yeah.
Is anyone else going to come up from the chat?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to call. Yo, Marlon, I'm gonna have to call for me pretty soon in another 5 minutes. I have to take care of some things.
Yeah.
I try to keep it at an hour for me. So.
Yeah, we're
I have
pretty
a
much
question
getting
for
towards
Jason.
the end.
Jason,
everyone came down.
Oh yeah, without
You
doubt.
don't have any last minute stuff to share?
Yeah, has anybody got any last minute things going down?
Well, I was going to ask Jason and Marlon, as we're the only Canadians here, I think that we live in a country that's not very old. So what is the oldest coins that you guys have found?
Well, I got a 68 dime. That's technically my oldest, but I got for Canadian, but I did get a 41 Wheatie this year. So 1941. And then I was penny hunting a ice cream pail of pennies that my parents had hoarded. And I got a 1928 penny King George V, actually. It was
cool,
probably in my parents' basement in that penny bucket since I was a little squirt. So
that's good. What about you, Jason?
My oldest find this year is a 1934 penny, and I didn't find it with my detector. I actually found it digging through the back seat of an old car that I had found.
Oh, okay.
I always do. I always do that.
Yeah, there might have been some hanky-panky going on back there.
Yeah, probably. It's 30s.
Yeah.
If she was a professional, it'd be more than a penny.
Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, we are all envious of everybody else around the world that they're finding all these coins and gold and hammered and Romans. That we're not even close to that. I mean, if we find something that's 60 years old, it's old. For us in Canada.
Totally.
So. And then every once in a while we find something American, and I found the same thing. I found a 1909 wheat penny.
Do you still have that?
That was just across the border.
Do you still have that penny? You gotta check the bottom of that and see if there's a BB what is it?
I think it was
VDM.
San Francisco or something. So yeah, it was pretty beat up.
That's it. No, there's 3 letters on there. You're looking at $8. If it says VDB on the very bottom of it, you gotta get out a magnifying glass.
I'll have to. Yeah, I'll check it out. But I do have it. It's in here. So
yeah, take it out, put it under the microphone. It's like on the back, right at the very bottom where the rim is. If it says VDB, you're looking at an $8 coin there.
Oh wow, $8.
Yeah, that I do the vault. I do coin collecting, and I literally just did a special on that about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago. If you go to my channel, check it out. It says VDB penny. That'll give you all the information in case that is it.
Yeah.
So TripWire, did you say you got to go first?
I'm gonna have to be bolting pretty soon. I'm gonna have to be leaving. I gotta take care of some things around the house real quick.
Well, sure. Let's just start going through everyone to say bye because I don't want to go too much past an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay,
so
cool.
10 minutes left. Let's get Brandon to say bye first because I think his mic was echoing there. I'll unmute him.
Yeah, you have been put on mute, sir. We don't like the wind reviews.
Say bye to us, buddy.
Hey, y'all have a good one. I appreciate you having me on. Everybody get out there and dig some relics and silver, and God bless each and every one of you. We'll see y'all.
See you. Thanks so much, Brandon. It was awesome having you on. I'm so glad you came on today.
Thank you very much for showing up, man. Appreciate it.
I'm just gonna send you out. You can jump back in the chat if you want. Thanks for coming. I think it might work. Right on. Okay, who wants to say bye next? Let's go to Gene. Here, Gene, say bye.
All right, man. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody have a good day. Happy New Year.
Everybody check out We Dig It. I got their address in my, what do you call it, description below.
Yep. See you later, Gene.
See you guys.
Thanks for coming, Gene.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
We'll see you later. And
okay, I'll be the next one here. Anyway, nice to see you guys. Chat with you. We'll see you on the chat somewhere again. And I've got Anthony coming up in the next little while. We'll be talking. So, but yeah, it was great to see and hear from you all. So,
great seeing
2 thumbs up. Digging Richmond out.
See you. Awesome. Frank. Thanks for coming for the visit.
I'll go on next.
Good. I think, see, he left on his own. And that makes it easier than me having to kick him out. Okay, let's go to BC Treasure Trails. You can say bye to everyone out in the chat.
First off, I'd like to thank God and everyone out there for making this possible. I'm just kidding. Hey, have a great day, y'all.
You too, Jason.
Jason, later, thanks for coming, man. Super duper appreciate it.
I love the band.
Let's move along. Anthony. Brooklyn
Thanks for having me on, guys. Everybody have a great day.
Thanks for coming, man. Totally appreciate it. I don't know how I'm on the. Oh, there we go. DC thinks he left, but he didn't. Let's kick him out. Beat it.
But fun way to be lurking or something like that. Leave your logo up on there. Genius.
Totally awesome for you to come on again.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Roney.
Yes.
We always appreciate having you on here. You got a lot of experience. You found a lot of silver, and you got a lot of good stories.
Yes,
we all love you, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me, guys. This has been a blast. I think we jumped up to like 33 people in the chat. That's amazing.
Wow. I know. I think that's a new record. When Rob came over and bumped us up past 25, it was awesome.
Yeah, we're still at 25. Looks like.
Yeah, we're holding strong at 25. That's awesome.
That's sick. That's okay. Obviously, there's nothing else on YouTube, so everybody watching everything.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, John, thanks for coming.
Yes, see you guys.
Shrinking down to me and TripWire for the big finish.
Later, guys.
Later, buddy.
Take care. All right. Again, thank you all very much. Especially, I need to thank MAER for allowing me to come and co-host. I'm not sure if I'll make it every Sunday, but I'm making as many Sundays as humanly possible. And I know you get a little loud, a little crazy. If you guys got any questions that you want me to ask anybody, if you got any questions of your own, throw them in the chat, throw them to MAER, throw them to me over on Straight Up Metal Detecting. We'll be more than happy to ask anybody any question anytime, as long as it's not profane. But MAER, you got a phenomenal show here. Thank you very much for allowing me to co-host with you. I hope I'm invited back, and I'm glad I did not drop one F-bomb. But I'll try harder next week to drop a few for you.
I know I'm the only one who used the swear the whole time, and it was a low level swear too. So
well,
thanks for coming.
I was the one that caught it, but again, y'all take care. Thank you all very much. Like, subscribe, keep the hunt alive for both of us, MAER and Straight Up Metal Detecting. Y'all take care. I have things to do. Later.
That's right. Let's give TripWire the old boot from the studio. Boom, and he's out. All right, guys. First of all, hello, treasure friends. Thank you all for coming. We had a really good time. It was awesome. I'm just going to pop my email up on the bottom here. And like it says there, we're kind of compiling a mailing list of our treasure friends so that we could send out cards and stuff during the season. So if you want to email me your address, and we'll get you on our mailing list. Also, if you want to send us stickers, I'll send you our address. I don't have stickers to send back yet. We're working on the artwork. That's all right. And I think that's about it. Oh, yes, my giveaway. Since it was over the holidays, I've given like a week for people to enter. And I think we're ready to do the announcement coming up this week. So expect our giveaway announcement coming up soon, guys. And I think that's about it. I will leave you with the outro, guys. Really awesome that everyone came. Wish everyone the best for the new year and the best of luck in all your hunting. Keep on digging, guys. Let's all find that treasure. Marlon from MAER Videos. Please like, subscribe, comment, all the usual. You know what to do. Here we go. Let's have the outro. Thanks for coming. Goodbye. I always like to just pop back on for all my favorites who stay on a little bit extra. And now I will strip. Oh,